Ever heard of a prank that backfired in the most humiliating way possible? The smell hit me before I even touched the box. It was a thick, oily, roasted scent that clawed its way up my nostrils and triggered a primal alarm bell in the lizard part of my brain. I stopped typing. My hand, which had been reaching for my stapler, hovered over the desk. I looked at the small, gold-wrapped box sitting next to my monitor. It looked innocent. It looked like a thoughtful gesture for the office, secret Valentine, exchange. But to me, sitting there with an EpiPen strapped to my thigh under my slacks, it looked like a loaded gun. I leaned back in my chair, my heart rate already spiking from the proximity. I am not sensitive to peanuts. I don't get a rash. I stop breathing. My throat closes up like a fist, my blood pressure drops, and if I don't get epinephrine within minutes, I die. Everyone in the office knows this. HR knows this. There is a sign in the breakroom that says, nut-free zone, in big red letters, specifically because of me. And yet, here was a box that smelled like the inside of a Jif factory, sitting 6 inches from my coffee mug. Oh, you found them. The voice came from the cubicle entrance behind me. It was high-pitched, sickly sweet, and laced with a venom I had come to know intimately over the last 6 months. Sarah. Sarah is the kind of coworker who smiles while she stabs you. She works in sales, wears too much perfume, and has made it her personal mission to make my life as the office administrator a living hell. She calls me the fun police because I enforce the late policy. She moves my files. She accidentally spills diet soda on my reports. I swiveled my chair around. Sarah was leaning against the partition, holding her own latte, grinning like a shark. Happy early Valentine's Day, she chirped. I drew your name. I wanted to get you something rich. Sarah, I said, my voice tight. What is in the box? Just some artisan chocolates. She waved a hand dismissively. From that little boutique downtown. They're delicious. I thought you deserved a treat since you're always so stressed. Do they have peanuts? I asked. I didn't blink. Her smile didn't waver, but her eyes did. They flickered with a tiny, malicious spark. I don't think so. It's just a sampler. Why are you so paranoid? Just try one. Live a little. I can't live a little if I'm dead, Sarah. You know I'm anaphylactic. God, you're dramatic. She rolled her eyes, pushing off the wall. Fine. Don't eat them. Throw them away. See if I ever do anything nice for you again. She stomped off toward the break room. I didn't throw them away. I picked up a pen, using it like a pair of tongs, and flipped the box over. There was no ingredient label. She had removed it. Or she had bought loose chocolates and boxed them herself. I carefully, surgically, peeled back the gold foil of the corner piece. There it was. A jagged chunk of peanut protruding from the dark chocolate shell like a piece of shrapnel. My blood ran cold. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't ignorance. I stood up. I needed air. I walked toward the break room to get a glass of water, and that's when I heard it. The hush-hush giggling. Sarah was in the kitchenette with her work bestie, Jessica. They didn't hear me approach because the coffee grinder was running. Did she eat it? Jessica whispered. Not yet, Sarah hissed, giggling. She's staring at it like it's a bomb. She's such a hypochondriac. I bet she just says she's allergic for attention. I made sure to get the peanut butter clusters. The ones with the extra crunch. Let's see if she actually gets sick or just fakes it like she fakes working. I stopped dead in the hallway. That's dangerous, Sarah, Jessica said, sounding a little nervous. It's a prank, Jess. Relax. If she gets hives, she can go home early. God knows she wants to. I backed away. I walked silently back to my desk. I sat down. I looked at the box. You see, Sarah thinks allergies are a game. She thinks biological reactions are a matter of mind over matter. Well, I will give her a lesson in chemistry that she would feel in her soul. I am simply going to introduce her digestive system to a little compound called maltitol. She's about to learn that while peanuts might close my throat, maltitol opens the floodgates of hell. To watch full story, kindly follow instructions on the screen.